about my love. Wasn't it enough? Just let me know. So
I think this one's gonna be a banger.
This is gonna be a
Chargers
good one.
versus Miami. So many question marks around both of these teams.
Yes.
Jeff, what say you, man? I feel bad that you had to go first on this one.
This is I wish I had a coin right now. This is a coin flip game because on one hand, Tua's back, and you have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle on the offensive side of the ball, and their defense and secondary with Jalen Ramsey is stat pretty well. But then on the other hand, I got Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler is going to have a monster game, I think, and then you have my boy Quentin Johnson, who I hope has a decent game. But coin flip, all right, you know what? I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm so torn on both sides. I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm not confident. This is the one I'm not confident at all in because I feel like the coach for the Chargers is going to cost them a go for fourth down one too many times, and it's going to bite them in the you-know-what. But this is a coin flip game. Could I see the Dolphins winning this? I would not be mad if the Dolphins win this. I can see it. But
hey, Damien, why are the Rams going to regret letting Ramsey go? He's hurt, and he's probably not going to be back for a long time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad.
It is what it is.
I mean, literally the Chargers, Kellen Moore, I think he might start cooking something on the offensive side of the ball. I will expect Justin Herbert to throw at least three touchdowns. Austin Eckler getting one or maybe two of them, and one to Mike Williams because he's going to throw that deep ball on like a third down play, going to take a shot downfield, give it to Mike Williams, touchdown. But then on the opposite end, Dolphins, with their offense, they'll match them point for point, but I feel like the edge is – I may be wrong about this. This is one I'm not confident in. I think he's going to go for it on fourth down. It won't bite them in the butt. And he'll get the fourth down conversion, take a knee, they win the game. But the final score in that one's going to be like 35-28, I guess. I'm not sure on that one.
The AFC is going to be on fire. We get one fire game at 1 p.m. and we're going to get another fire game at 4 p.m. this week, man. Chargers and the Dolphins is going to be everything that you allow it to be. And I think that just the receiving core as a unit for the Chargers is what's going to bring them home. Quentin Johnston, I've seen enough out of him this preseason. I like their whole receiving core. They all mesh well together. I think Kellen Moore, I think the Cowboys are going to regret letting him go if he does some dirty things with Pauls, but if he does some dirty things with Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert gets about 3 or 4 scores in this game, my goodness gracious, Cowboys fans are going to be crying, and I'm going to love every little bit of it. But you also got to think, the Chargers are coming off a playoff game where they almost had 5 interceptions. That's a lot of steamrolling coming in. J.C. Jackson is coming back off an injury. Joey Bosa's healthy. Khalil Mack is still on that team.
Oh yeah. Also
Asante Samuel Jr. And then you got Derwin James, Florida State. Got my 2 Florida State guys on there. It's so beautiful.
I didn't oh my goodness.
And then one guy that is the X factor in this game, though. The one guy that they should have utilized more in the playoffs, Austin Eckler.
Then I said he would get at least one receiving, maybe one rushing touchdown. Austin Eckler's going to have a day.
He might have 3 touchdowns in this game. He might have 2 rushing, 1 receiving. That's my prediction for this game. Austin Eckler might go off, but I think this is a barn burner back and forth. I think it's a Tyreek Hill 60-yard touchdown. Austin Eckler with a 40-yard rush. Justin Herbert with another 50-yard bomb to Quentin Johnston. And then Jalen Waddle comes back around, gets him a 35-yard. I think it's one of them. I don't know if you guys remember that game where the Patriots played the Colts at home and they were just throwing dotties in the first half. I mean, it was like 5 touchdowns between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning of like 50 yards plus. It was absolutely crazy. I think that this is the game right here. So give me the Chargers. What say you, Vic?
I'm going to say the total opposite of everything you're saying right now. I'm dead serious right now. The Chargers are a team that they have talent, but there's some more variables in them. Injuries to the wide receivers. What's the issue with Austin Eckler? Again, Austin Eckler wants to get paid. The Chargers don't want to play him. So do you think they're going to have him as a premier back? No, 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 no. Austin Eckler's not going to get the carries you want him to get. Justin Herbert, shining light on this team. But I don't think it's enough for him because one thing Justin Herbert's missing on this offense is a tight end. Gerald Everett is not it. That's a security blanket that he needs and he never afforded. That's going to set them back. Keenan Allen coming back from injury. We don't even know what kind of player he is. He played well when he came back last year, but can he sustain that? Can he sustain and be healthy for a whole season? I don't think so. Johnson is my one shining light on this team. I think he's going to be a barn burner. He's going to be a name people will know. But let's talk about Miami. And I told you, Mike McDaniels, second year, he's going to have more of his offensive playbook opened up. You're going to see Miami open up the run game more. We understand you got Tyreek Hill, you got Jalen Waddle. Great guys on each side to have, but they're going to implement the run game more. And I think that's what's going to hurt the Chargers. We talked about that stacked defense, but again, we've seen with all those names, they've had issues. Miami's going to come in here and play hard and fast. Miami, all day, I got them to win it. It's going to be very hard for Brandon Staley to maintain his job after this season.
He should have been fired after that in that last playoff game.
I got him getting fired this season.
If the Chargers don't make the playoffs, you should have booted him last.
And I haven't even touched on Miami's defense. Jalen Phillips, that's going to be a name that will break out again this year. Like they're stacked. Again, I told you before, they're my AFC Super Bowl contender.
Jackson Christina said, do you guys think the 49ers will win the Super Bowl this year? What do you guys think? No, I don't think so.
I said yes, but I mean, things could happen.
No, they always seem to find themselves in the NFC Championship game. I think that's the furthest that they can go again, but I don't think they're going to get into the Super Bowl. If anything, Eagles should be favored by a lot still.
That's fair.
One thing about San Francisco is they have a new defensive coordinator. So the defense that you saw in the past is not.
That is true. DeMeco Ryans is not there anymore.
It's not what they have now. So we don't know what this defensive coordinator can bring out from these players. If they'll take a step back, if those takes them a while to get this defense under the belt. Fred Warner even spoke about it when they were first telling him about the new defense coordinator. He wasn't really happy about the situation, about learning a new defense. When he was advised that, he may be more of a star in this defense, he warmed up to the idea, but there's still a lot for this defense in total for them to learn, to grasp, and to get used to. There might be some issues.
This is the hardest week to pick right here is the week one, man.
Also, DeMeco Ryans, great hire for the Houston Texans. I love what he's building down there.
Sir.
Yeah, and he's got a long-term contract there too. So Tony's got the Chargers winning. Don has got the Chargers winning. Hayden has got San Francisco.
Chargers.
Yeah, he got the Chargers. And then Soar's got Miami.
Okay. This is a coin flip game because I can see both teams winning.